Welcome to the channel, everyone. This is my cat's socks. I hope you enjoy. Anyways, today I'll be doing a voiceover of this video. I'm still trying to figure out good camera angles for when I record all of this teardown stuff, and I'll just be talking about how I came to pick up this bike and what condition it is and what I plan on doing with it, and I hope you enjoy. I already took the fairings off of this. Didn't really think it was too vital to show that. I mean, they're in pretty rough condition. I'll most likely end up doing a custom paint job on them, or having my wife do a custom paint job. She's a lot better at the art than I am. As I was tearing this bike down, I actually noticed that there were a lot of cuts and splices in the wiring, a couple upgrades like the ignition coils that really did not fit on the bike, and they weren't the right ones. So I'll end up buying a new wiring harness for this, new ignition coils. I did a leak down test and a compression test on this. It has 0 compression on cylinder 1, has 30 to 35 psi on the remaining 3 cylinders. So this is going to be a full engine rebuild. I'll be tearing it down all the way to the crankcase. By the way, that YZF 450 in the back was a pretty fun project. Had all the parts for it. The guy just got it put back together. Noticed it was leaking. Couldn't get it started back up. I bought it for him for $1,000. Tore the carburetor apart. It was completely caked. Got a full rebuild kit for that. Tore it apart. Put it back together. Tore the bike all the way down to the crankcase. Put a new liquid gasket on the crankcase, the right type this time. He had the one that wasn't really made for that bottom case. The piston was in backwards for the YZF 450, so the valves were hitting the top of the piston because the indents for the piston were on the wrong side. Anyways, back to the bike at hand. That's my dog Kita, or my wife's dog Kita. This one has an oil leak. The guy said it started bogging down while he was riding, and he thought it might be a carburetor issue. When I went to go pick it up, I turned it over, could tell it had 0 compression. Told him it had 0 compression, and he's like, "No, it's not the compression." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with you. I know what's wrong with it, but I will be doing a full rebuild on all 4 carbs. Then I'll be doing a synchronization of them when I get the engine back together. Let me know what you guys think I should do with this bike. Should I turn it all the way back to original? Should I do a custom build? Or I know you can't see it in this, but it does have a fork leak on the right side. So I'll be rebuilding the forks on this as well. Do a teardown and rebuild video for that. This does not have an ignition switch, and the only keys for it are for the gas tank. So I'll need to get keys made and get a new ignition switch. And I'm hoping I could get an ignition switch, a gas tank cap, and the back seat lock all keyed to the same key. Right here, I'm kind of trying to... Oh no, I'm pulling the hoses off for the coolant system. Probably going to end up getting all new hoses for that. They're all pretty worn out, pretty old. I will definitely be rewiring this bike. It is just in such rough shape. Probably get a new chain sprocket set for it. Tires are in good shape. Frame's in really good shape. I'm halfway debating on whether I should just pull the motor and go find a dune buggy body and put the motor into the dune buggy once I rebuild the motor. Really nice exhaust on this. Nice shorty exhaust. 4-to-1. This is a 1993 GSXR 750. Don't believe I mentioned that. The tank's in good condition. Has a little bit of rust in there, and it has something rattling around inside it. I have no idea what it is. I'll have to go through and empty out the gas tank and try and get everything out of there. Right there, I'm struggling to get the ignition coil off because it's not the right size, and there's a screw in the way of where it was bolted to the frame. The front brakes will need to be bled. They're very squishy. Gonna go through, do all that to the back brakes and the front brakes. There goes the wiring harness. Has a good battery on it. It's a lithium ion, so it's super lightweight, higher cranking. Right here I'm removing the carburetors. Pretty good carburetors, honestly. I am very excited to dig into this motor. I know for a fact it's going to need a full rebuild. There's metal shavings in the oil, and that compression issue is just, it is out of hand. Over the next few videos, I'll be figuring out different camera angles to try and see what works better. I'll probably end up trying a tripod on the next one, just facing towards the bike. I'll be pulling the motor out on the next video, and then I'll do a full teardown video of the motor. I will also be doing a teardown video of the carburetors, showing people what's wrong with those. Teardown video of the forks. My first sport bike I ever owned was a GSXR 650 or GSXR 600, a 2003 that was straight piped right after it went 4-to-1, and that was the loudest bike I have ever rode, I've ever seen, and it was annoying. It annoyed the neighbors. You could hear it miles away. Oh yeah, right there I was removing the clutch cable. As I was tearing this apart, I went through, grabbed a bunch of snack bags, and I labeled each bag. Anyways, thank you.